No.
That last came out.
Remember the sensor I showed you on my scan tool?
Yeah.
When you did that, did you see how jerky it was?
Right, yeah.
I think you cleared. I think you had a little bit of a rust spot from it sitting, and you cleared it. Anyway.
Can I comment?
Matt, but I was asking about that. In the truck, he's picking up from the airport. From that
I was wondering why you were laughing at that.
And I look over because we're on the highway because I think it was. Oh, that was when we had the shifting issue. That was just before we fixed the shifting.
Yeah.
It was doing like the. It was like rev up. And I look over at the tag to see how many RPMs he's at with the engine.
It was spinning around.
And as soon as I look up at the engine RPMs, and I hit the engine revving, but it shows the engine's at 7,000 RPM. I'm like, I know you're revving, but not that high. And then I'm watching it for a second, I'm like, huh. And then you start revving it out more, and Matt, it was hysterical.
Wait, did it spin around?
At first you didn't realize, mine did D360, it started, no, the more he revved it, the more, no, sorry, Matt, as soon as you started revving it more,
That's dodgy.
it went from 7,000 RPM, which is the max out of the range, and the more he tipped in the gas, normally it should go right further.
It dropped down.
It didn't. It went to the left. It started dropping. And then it got to a point where it went past the little resting thing.
It spun around.
And it spun back in the black area.
So it went into the unknown. What the
Matt.
How's that possible?
When I finally told him, I said, look at your tag.
How does that happen?
He's like, what are you laughing at?
I was like, Jesus.
He looked down and he saw it do it. It would pause and it would go into the black. It would just disappear in the opposite direction. It would circle.
How does that happen?
I have no idea.
Is that supposed to happen?
No. Your tachometer is shot, obviously.
So wait, every time he drives, that's going to happen now?
It still does.
It spins.
It was good to hear an old laugh come out of you, though.
Oh man. Look at you laughing.
Typical times.
Oh, yeah.
How do you fix it? Can you fix that?
I can remember. It hasn't done it since.
No, not. I'm saying, can it?
Luckily, it's a tag. You don't need to know that. It's more of a luxury. You don't need to know things.
Oh. Hey, I did.
When I saw
it
that,
was going backwards too.
When I saw that,
it should never.
The more you hit the gas, Dad, the lower it drops.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I realized was wrong. Because if you went from you went from like barely up, like all idle, it was at 7,000 RPM.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you started revving up the engine, you would get like, as it got louder, the tach got lower, meaning it should get getting quieter. And then it really got me when it went back into the black. It did the full rotation. And Matt, it's everything. When it went into the black, it was like a scolded kid who knew they were in the wrong area.
Yeah.
What it did was it would get
The car's it's possessed.
Well, it gets to the black area, which is not numbered anymore. It's not supposed to even go there.
Why? It was going all the way around.
Well, as soon as it did and the wrong way, by the way. It went in the wrong direction. As soon as it got there, in the black area, it hurried up. It's almost like a kid that was getting yelled at.
How does that happen?
It knew it wasn't supposed to be in that area.
It's like, get back.
It sped up until it got back to the other area, and then it slowed back down again.
That's crazy. What does that do to the engine, though? How does that function?
Nothing.
What really made him laugh was he had me laughing at me part too, because I wasn't paying attention to it.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did you not notice that?
That is funny.
No, it doesn't do anything to the engine.
Well, then how does it
It
register?
shows you what your engine speed is.
So the thing must have broken. The
I
signal.
think, there's something in the sensor, something electronically is not right.
And now, the speedometer worked, but the tach just sits there. It doesn't do anything.
Oh, it failed? Okay.
Yeah.
So it probably failed.
But it had failed before that. So
Oh, so it's an intermittent?
Yeah, maybe it'll happen again, and then we'll get another. Yeah, usually it's the speedometer hasn't done that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's intermittent. That's funny.
Yeah, that was your real laugh coming out of you.
No, you know what I think happened though on that throttle? I think what happened was, remember by me seeing that on the scan tool I had?
Thank God you saw that.
It was definitely your throttle position sensor.
Yes.
And here's the thing though, instead of replacing it, you might have fixed the old one because remember you let your truck sit for a year or more?
I don't know, I'm not going to.
You remember that?
Yeah, you're right.
I think what happened was, remember that's a mechanical sensor. It's not like a lot of new ones. It has moving parts. As you tip your throttle down, it's actually spinning a little servo against the sensor. I think what happened was yours was sitting so long, it was always off idle. Remember it was light pedal is when I saw the jolting.
Yeah.
When you got more throttle, it fixed itself.
Right.
I think you had a little rust spot on the metal contact.
Yeah, you're right.
And as you did that, as you pushed it down, it started wiping it.
Mileage on that, yeah.
Good analogy. It's like when you let your car's brakes sit for a while. What do they do?
They squeal?
Rust.
No,
Or rust,
And
okay.
how you clean it off?
Yeah.
You start driving again.
Yeah.
You start having the brake calipers grab on it, which
Yeah.
clear off the rust. I think that's what you did.
Probably.
By pushing the pedal
No,
down.
but it was your knowledge to
No,
never do that.
I bet if you stop pushing the pedal down, you don't have to do that. You
No.
probably will be fine at this point. I bet you've done it enough that it's probably wiped off the contact
Yeah.
surface.
Now it's like habit forming. You're right. I just kind of thinking.
Yeah.
It's all right.
As long as you don't forget that you have the pedal down when you start the drive.
Yeah.
I think you're like, multiple, you try to cut time, like, all right, we're gonna do it at the same time.
Yeah.
One.
Well, where I had to share the lamp with you is, and all I've never seen a tachometer go 360.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's nice, girl.
I had a lamp with that.
The baby shark is very fragile, so the team
Baby shark.
work up in double time.
What's she? Yeah, but we. Yeah, what are you doing?
These guys are gonna get
Doing Andy?
we're talking about baby shark coming up is that Shack Attack?
Shack
Attack?
Yeah, Shack Attack.
Shack returns.
Healthy and strong,
It's coming on at 6. Hopefully Shane's getting these.
without giving the guys a proper goodbye.
You want some of that? What you want?
It's a baby shark. Look. He's coming in there. Yeah. Spit him in the foot. Got a sucker? They're born nasty, aren't they? They bit him in the foot. Got a sucker.
The baby shark swam away healthy. It's a real awesome moment for the mission at hand. We just tagged a baby tiger shark. So this is a pupping area that checks that box. So it is a super site and sort of attacked theirs a little bit. A little shook. Just a little. What's really amazing is we put a 10-year acoustic tag inside that shark's body cavity. So we'll be able to monitor the shark as it connects all of these regions for this. amazing
Up to 10 years ago.
Can't wait to watch.
Yeah, look at this one.
They figured they'd line up. There's a
The
good.
team is closer than ever to proving their theory, but their last box is the most challenging data point of the mission. Sexy time.
Do you think that baby shark is the size of mine?